Hello? Well, that worked out swimmingly. Definitely makes me want to go on over to Rumble or anywhere else. I mean, I don't know how any of that was a violation. It didn't even get to anything good yet. It's, I mean, he said I can't type all that again. Yeah. I thought I would at least get through the stream, and then I figured it would get pulled, but I didn't think I would get stopped midstream. Hopefully everybody can come over here to the new one. And we'll make fun of people on X. Or actually, I'm gonna show this for Tucker. Or Tucker.
Referral against me, a crime report to the Department of Justice on the basis of a supposed crime I committed. What's that crime? Well, talking to people in Iran before the war. They read my texts. So the crime under consideration apparently would be the Foreign Agent Act or something like that, acting as an agent of a foreign power. And I don't expect this to go anywhere. I'm not too worried about an actual criminal case against me for a bunch of reasons. One, I'm not an agent of a foreign power. Unlike a lot of people commenting on U.S. politics and global affairs, I have only one loyalty, and that's the United States, and have never acted against it.
It would be so nice if everybody had the same loyalty here in the United States. You know, like freedom of speech.
Interests are the only interests I care about because I'm from here and I have a lot of kids. So that's not a concern. I've also never taken money from anybody. Don't need it, don't want it. And that's provable. And moreover, it's my job to talk to everybody all the time and try and figure out what's happening around the world. That's literally what I do for a living. And I'm not going to stop doing that, nor should I don't think. I'm also an American. I can talk to anybody. I have no secrets to divulge. So legally, I think the case is ludicrous, and I doubt it'll even become a case. I'm bringing this up for a couple of reasons, though, and they're pretty obvious. One is that countries tend to become more authoritarian in wartime. It's just the nature of war. People are dying. The stakes are high. People's emotions have risen to a very high point, to a crescendo. And so there's much less tolerance for any kind of dissent in the homeland. The irony, of course, is the United States fights wars on behalf of freedom, but there's always less of it here in our country during war. So that's a widely recognized phenomenon, and it's likely to happen now too. Another point to make that is worth knowing is that the USIC, the intelligence agency, spy on Americans. Now, you probably knew that, and it's been revealed a lot, including by Julian Assange and Ed Snowden, both of whom are...
I fear that if I keep playing it, it will just boot me again. Wait a few minutes. Let's check out X. Happening. So interesting. They're rage baiting. This is what they're doing. Rage baiting. Paramount Tactical. Gary Melton. Ben Shapiro and Charlie were friends until the day he died. Candace Owen and Charlie were not friends. Hope that clears this up. Rage baiting. Assuming this is text. I mean, it just says Ben. I don't know how we know that it's text between. Ironic, it's September the 3rd. Huh. Hey, congrats on the new book. Wondering if you would be open to doing an AMA with Josh Hammer on. Well, okay. We know what this was about. On stage at AmFest. And take any question on It's Real. Make it open and take the enemy fire. It's a great opportunity to shut down so much of the BS out there. Trying to find a format that works for AmFest here. Let me know. Thanks so much for the kind words. If you want me at AmFest, you've got a feature speech by Tucker and one by Bannon. You should probably do the AMA on It's Real yourself. And if you want me there, I should do a feature speech, not specifically on It's Real, just my 2 cents. So for whatever reason, I mean, whatever reason, they're trying to allege that they were besties. That is not the case. Yeah, rage baiting is not cool, man. So we know the story behind him getting Josh Hammer on AmFest, and clearly Ben wasn't willing to do it. And Dave Smith handed him his ass. Watched it. And I don't know what's going on with that whole audio file about Erica. I didn't know anything about it until just a little while ago. Not even getting into that, but this guy is so annoying. Graham Allen. We're all retarded. This, I'm going to choose my words nicely here. My daughter brought up who this person is. Candace Owens' network of influencers have reached levels of retardation never before documented by man. Now they're ripping into Ian. So I don't even know if it was Candace that put it out there. This isn't mental gymnastics. Idiot. There's Tucker again. And good Larry Loomer. If I was a foreign agent and doing something I shouldn't be doing, I too would come up with the elaborate story about the CIA was out to get me. Tucker sounds like someone who is about to be exposed for doing something they know he shouldn't be doing. Oh, that sounds to me like they're gonna CIA him. Is an asshole. So, yeah. This is X. I don't know why people keep... I mean, it's all made up. I mean, they got a whole list of people, her being the top. I would put her right at the top. She is on here all day, every day, minute after minute, constantly hammering anybody that goes against the narrative. I'm assuming that's Meghan McCain, so she is sharing her text messages and outing people, which people don't tend to like be outed. But yet they keep continuously fucking with her. They continuously go on there and say shit. Like she doesn't have a mass of text messages from her friend that was assassinated. So yeah, now you're running your mouth and you get your feelings hurt because she did what? She put the text message out there. Graham Allen is the biggest crybaby. It is so annoying. Like, I seriously, makes me want to beat my head on the wall. It drives me crazy. I cannot stand him. And he is military and works for the government. It's, yeah, he is annoying as all hell. Yeah, I have to agree with Ian in this whole uncensored AI, which I hope Ian creates because he created the web. We need him to create an uncensored AI. You know you're getting close to shit when you get shut down or you're constantly being attacked on here. Laura Loomer went to India. It's not going well for her. What? Keep her. You can keep her, India. I'm just saying. She's very good at running her mouth.
I can see you're brazenly racist.
We want to hear what Laura Loomer's not doing well in India.
Smell like curry, and speeches will be facilitated via a call center. You then went on to say our country was built by white Europeans, not third world invaders from India. I think you should do more than just express regret. From what I can see, you're brazenly racist and Islamophobic. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that we have Atiti Devo Bhava in this country where we welcome all, but your comments smack of anti-Indianism, worse still, Islamophobia, and even worse, racism, which has no place, ma'am, in today's world. So get real, ma'am. Sorry to say that, but that comments are unacceptable to me as an Indian and as a world citizen.
Not him throwing ma'am in there with his anger. Mad respect for that. Love it. Paramount Tactile has the audacity to say super disappointing that anybody, I don't care who it is, would jump on this train given his generally logical mind. The evidence against Tyler Robinson and the complete lack of evidence. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's no evidence, in my opinion, allegedly. The Tyler Robinson case is a joke. And a lack of evidence anywhere else, yeah. He's one of them people that are getting paid per post. There's no missing frames. Again, this is ridiculous. The Candace video is a FaceTime video. She asked Terrell Farnsworth to send her the video. He acted like he couldn't. He then called her, and she was smart enough to screen record it. But this is just their way of backpedaling because, you know, Terrell did stupid shit like got on FaceTime and she recorded it. Okay. Well, I don't know who Megan is, but apparently she is a piece of shit and just like her father, a disgrace. Not sure who Megan is, but she is a disgrace. Look, Megan. Oh, okay. So that is Megan. Hi, Diana. You missed really nothing. We did start another live stream that I was abruptly booted. They ended it. So now we are just checking out X. I don't even know if it's up and if you're able to even go look at what was shown. Oh, they cut it off midstream. So this is Megan. Not to be confused with Megyn Kelly, apparently. Cult leader. These people are all rage baiters. They're all rage baiters. Why? Because even X is infiltrated along with Facebook and everything else. The narrative is spun. There's way more of them than there is us. Yeah, they should be kicked off of X. If they kicked Ian Carroll and the rest of us fucking retards, as they say, off, they would have nobody to argue with. Quite literally, they would have nobody to argue with. Who would they argue with? It would be no fun for them. Say it. Pretty soon they're going to be censored on this too, and we're not even going to be able to show any of this. I mean, my live stream was just stopped midstream, and I know for sure that clips of it are being shown, and I didn't even show anything that's not known. It's well known that he's facing criminal charges and waiting on trial, and the trial is not ever happening because he continuously keeps everybody in a state of war, in my opinion, allegedly, and I'm not suicidal. Who? And I hate when he does the quote thing. He's so annoying. I'm digging your hair there, though, Ian. Yeah, Megan got her feelings hurt with that. Hey, Megan. I thought it looked cool. This asshole. She said I cut that part out because it's lit, and I told my priest I would chill. Because God knows if you go on here, you will get rage baited. Blake Neff speed. Some silly claims are being made right now. Really, Blake? Silly ones? Are they silly? How silly are they? So apparently the narrative is now trying to be spun that Charlie and Ben Shapiro were besties. Despite we all know it. So this is, again, their way of changing history. If you say it enough, they'll believe it. Not fucking happening, Blake. It's not happening. Insane. It's insane. Charlie saw Ben as a rival. Doesn't sound like he has Charlie's back. He invited him to Amerifest and had him. He was embarrassed. Did you? This is my first time getting on X in a couple of days, so I'm a little behind on the happenings. I didn't know about the whole Erica misinformation, whatever it is. Like, it matters. Like, it really matters. Like, there's not enough already going on that is, the connection's already there. But we'll focus on that one point because that's what and how they work. They have to. They have to focus on that one point. Just like this little asshole right here. It's so yucky. Everything is so vile on here. There should be consequences for this. Where are the consequences when they change actual videos of Charlie Kirk and make it sound as if he was saying something else? Where's the consequences for that? Where's the consequences for the majority of what these dumbasses are on here doing? Yeah. Oh, well. Guess Ben Shapiro didn't buy his way into Amfest. Yeah, he did. And it was the 2025 one, not 2024. And if she's inferring it was not Candace invited, well, I'm pretty sure we've seen the text messages where he said I should invite Candace. Mad props to this guy. And she does kind of look like a dude. Well, as long as you're on there defending Ian, that's really all that matters. I'm glad I didn't get wrapped up in that. Like it was a shit show. This is convenient. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can just ... not post a murdered man's private text or content. Highly underrated option. So when it's convenient for them and they don't like seeing what they're seeing. These people like truth. So yes, guys, this is why we're doing what we're doing tonight, because we got booted from doing what we were originally doing. So if they're gonna boot me for speaking the truth and showing the truth, then we're gonna go on here and make fun of everybody. Damn it. That's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. Ray, what did it say? I didn't even know. I thought I was still yapping and playing the video. It had to do with the content. I was playing the Bibi files. And then I had played a video prior to that about X sourcing out their verification info to it's real. Violation of policy, yeah. So it was the Bibi files that, Bibi went through great lengths to get deleted from everywhere. And, once it's out there, it's out there. And I've seen multiple people playing clips, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in the algorithm enough to where I can get away with it. But I mean, it's showing nothing but the truth. It was a documentary he just didn't want seen. It's nothing but the truth. Love it. Really are just an extraordinary low IQ person, Graham. That is so true. He wanted them there to debate on it's real. Said they killed Charlie Kirk because they knew he would use his massive platform to oppose the unaliving mission in Iran. They're going to jail, Tucker Carlson, for the same reason. It does appear that way, but Tucker's not going to jail. He's too smart for that. He's not doing anything wrong. Yes. Yep. disturbing. Yeah, not even 30 minutes. So I did, and I bypassed even the beginning where it was showing what was going to be in it so that it didn't show anything violent. I don't understand why they have to control the narrative over here so hard and so much, and why is our government allowing it? I mean, you cannot go and watch the mainstream media or news and get any accurate news information about the war that is happening right now. They are quite literally lying about everything. So they say one thing and then you find out something completely different from a different source. Yes. Literally, it is all propaganda. Like, and they, for some reason, they don't believe that we're going to be able to see videos or people are going to get on. This is 2026. People have cameras on their phones and they're able to contradict the stupid shit that you're lying about and putting out there. And there's like, we don't have access to the oil and we're not going to get it. Iran's going to hold firm on that. And kind of like, we didn't, our Tomahawk didn't take out the girls' school too until it did. And you wonder why they're pissed. Can't imagine. Mhm. Look at Ian's hair. Good Lord. I'm really confused on whether this was actually real or not. I don't really know. It's hard to say. Was it real? Does anybody know? Oh, it's not Eric. Oh, she actually went on there and debunked it. And they're attacking her for that too? Oh, gosh. Right? Yeah. If I see a breaking story on Fox or anything, I don't even bother. Or sometimes I do just for entertainment, because I know that if I watch it within a few minutes, I'm going to be told something completely opposite of what they're saying. They're minimizing everything and trying to act like this shit is not real. It's like we're dumb. And these people that just keep going ham with this. He hated Ben Shapiro so much. Why did he invite him to speak? Called debate, and he knew it would get hype. So did Candace put it out there, or did she just come on and say that it wasn't real or debunked? Have to barren people still get the flu shot? Hell nah, I don't. Not a chance. Oh, so Brandy and Billy did make it. I love these girls. They go to every one of his hearings. Oh boy. Is it not weird that they're going through all of this and the prosecutor had to get up at some point in this hearing and say that the FBI that says they have no anything to do with this case anymore hasn't released any of the files or investigation material that they have. How could that be? I'm sorry. Is he not sitting in jail? April 17th is the next hearing. And it's again on whether cameras and media equipment should be excluded. And I don't know why. So the preliminary hearing is being scheduled for May. That's not weird. So because they can't get all the evidence together like they should, I mean, shouldn't that be a factor in the fact that he was charged? Oh boy. So she's big mad for getting yelled at by the Indian guy. She's gonna come back and crash out on Tucker some more.
The President of the United States today said on camera, we're thinking about using nukes against Iran. He said we could eliminate Iran, make it uninhabitable forever in an hour.
We could take them out by this afternoon. In fact, within an hour, they literally would never be able to build that country back.
We have weapons that can do that. Well, those are nuclear weapons. The President of the United States just saying out loud, if this gets more intense, we could nuke them. And again, there's been very little attempt to convince you that we did this in America's national interest. The Secretary of State just came out and said we did it because Israel forced our hand. So they've been pretty direct about what is going on here and what the stakes potentially are. President of the United States threatening nuclear weapons. Well, that's on the table.
Far be it they try to de-escalate. I don't think they could. I don't think at this point Iran would even be willing to de-escalate. Sadly. Oh. Boy. Son of TPUSA faith pastor sentenced to 4 years in prison over child abuse images. This is what TPUS is bringing to your schools. I agree. They should not be in our schools. James Lee. Why didn't they respond like this when Charlie Kirk was assassinated? It is interesting. Why didn't they? I don't know where this is. What? You need help? Is this in Michigan? It is. It's the Michigan show. Their false flag. Oh no. Right? They do dumb shit like that. So you're producing messages from Charlie's phone, and then someone like Baron comes along and catches you up and, hey, by the way, since you're in there, do you want to maybe release some messages you couldn't find? These people are repulsive. Disgusting. No humanity. Did they put out binders? Or is this sarcastic? Aw. One of the American airmen who lost his life. 7-month-old twins. Sorry, Laura, you look like a dude. Angry dude. She has quite literally changed Tucker's last name where it just auto-populates to that for her. Leaking information to Russia. She's so dumb. God, she's so dumb. Rage baiter. I wonder how it feels to be in a position where you are ordered around to all day long bash people, or you got to say this, you got to say that. This is how you think. This is how you feel. Way to go, Laura. Seems odd. Definitely should not be in public schools. And furthermore, I already posted 2 months ago. A mandated reporter already went to DCFS and reported it and said that they're all responsible for being mandated reporters as well. They tried to exclude the parents from having anything to do with whatever kind of fuckery they had going on. I don't think so. My kids don't go to public school, but if they did, I don't think so. I don't think so for other people's kids. No. Yeah. Well, not waking up to the world ending over a text. No. Oh, good God. Now people are. Candace is a piece of shit. So sick. Yes. I know. Unfortunately. Why are they trying to get into the kids' schools? I mean, I'm more worried about that question than anything. At least he did college campuses. Wasn't doing high schools. What is the deal? Why is everything completely opposite of what he wanted and what he did? Why are they trying to mind fuck us into believing that he all was good in the hood? Ben Shapiro and Charlie were besties. What the hell is going on here? It's like Bizarro World. Anything? Okay, here we go again. This is why I stay off of X. Pisses me off. If I'm not mistaken, isn't the Jillian thing false too? Thought that was not true. Yeah, you know what? It's weird. Well, I don't have parents, but back when I did have a grandpa, I was so uber cautious about things that I said. And hey, let me tell you, Diana, these kids, their mouths are by far worse than mine. It's like they don't think that the walls you can hear through the walls. Playing a game with somebody and yeah, like, hello, I can hear you. Sounds like they were besties, yeah. And I try not to cuss. I try not to. Oh, they are. Oh, and you said, and she said daddy, and girls have that effect on daddies. Absolutely. No. See, I hear them when they're playing with, somebody on a game or whatever, even when they're arguing with each other. But they know not to, they wouldn't talk to me or their dad that way. And if they did, well, I don't know, Ray, what would I do? And I don't beat my kids. Just saying. I don't. I've never had to. Apparently, my RBF is enough. Apparently, I got scary RBF. And when mom gets RBF, they stop. Stop. You're going to get the people here. We're going to have dad fighting DCFS. No. They just know better. Oh, it's 'cause they're good kids. Most of the time. Ray's not a kid, but I'm sorry, Ray. Aw. Oh, we got the best daughters. Hey, that's how I raised the girls. Ray is older than Baby Duck, and so I want to say what 4 years in school, but they did attend the same when they were in public school in elementary. I think Baby Duck probably would have been in kindergarten. Ray, fourth grade, maybe. And she defended, boy, she went to the Baby Duck's room, her classroom every day, and the school tried to say, you have to line up at yours, and she would not do it. You know how many calls I got, had to go up there and talk to the school. Like, hey, man, this is the rules. It's just the way it is. And that's how I raise my kids. I mean, I don't want them to be disrespectful to adults, and they're not, thankfully. Although I will say, sometimes you can be a little mean to your dad. Mrs. Beach was the shit. Or Mrs. Beach was cool. Yeah. True. Very true. Aw. I wish Baby Duck would get more involved with all of this, because I don't know, like I said, we have always raised them to know. We want them to know the truth, and we want them to know the evil that's out there and be informed, because if they're not, then they're going to be a victim. We don't want them to be victims. And I know some people think, well, you shouldn't say certain things to scare your kids, but it's a reality. No. No, she does not. Nope. They're homeschooled. Well, I only have one left in school, and she's homeschooled. And it's by our curriculum. So she can't be touched. No. No. And not all just Catholics either, man. Could be a TPUSA event, man. Just saying. Oh no, Ray. No. uh, I taught them better than that. Ray, could you imagine somebody trying to do something to Duck in any fashion? Jesus. Nope. Husband in this family? Yeah, yeah. 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 And still alive. He's sleeping. She is. Yeah. She don't take nothing off of nobody. Bill, would you like to tell Izzy who you are? And I'm going to call you Izzy in case you don't want your real name out there. I guess because she has a British husband, she's a global elite. See how they try to... Right there. They're doing it right there. Backed by the crown jeweler of the British royal family, who just so happens to be linked to the Epstein and other powerful pedos. Candace's Project Monarch. Right? I know you do. You're weird about that. I personally don't, the accent is a little bit hard to understand. But who's the neighbor? Oh. Oh. Bill's not the neighbor. Bill's far away. German, yeah. We have a, what'd she be to me? She would be my sister-in-law that we didn't know existed, that came, well, she lives in New Zealand. She likes anybody with an accent. She's so weird. Found out their dad's dad, he was in the Navy and he had apparently a child. Yeah. Yes, he does. Shoot. You can even get country accents that sometimes, if they're real thick, it's hard to understand. I think any accent, you don't hear it a lot, could be a challenge to understand. Sometimes I don't understand what the hell my kids are saying, because they speak lingo from TikTok or whatever. I'm like, what are you saying? Don't know what you're saying. What does that mean? What did Ray, what did Duck say to me for the longest time that you ended up telling me like 4 months later it was something really bad? I was like, what? Oh gosh, not 6'7". 6'7", Bill, 6'7". They're all doing it right now. She's up there doing it. Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I had no idea what she was saying. I'm like, for the longest time, and then finally she told me. Not Duck, but Ray. It is. It's not over in this house. I didn't either until, well, I never even heard it because I don't go on that social media, but yeah, no, they ended up telling me. I'm not in the know. I'm the cool hip kid. I think it's somewhere between 6 and 7. Maybe 6, 7, anything kind of ish. That's what I assumed. I could be wrong. Yeah. He did for the longest time. It's like they speak a whole different language. Sometimes I won't even ask, I'll just Google it. Hey, what does this mean? Oh, really? You never know. I mean, the whole Sugma, that obviously was not meant to be a good thing. Right. I don't know. They create their whole universe in there. People are so yucky sometimes. Oh gosh, not leg warmers. Not leg warmers. Ray, do you know what leg warmers are? Or suspenders? Yeah. We are under a high wind advisory. I'd like to say that's what knocked my video out, but it's not. Well, that's the thing. That's the weird thing is everything that was from the 80s is now coming back and it's going full circle. My daughters are wearing things that were being worn in the 80s. That's like bell bottoms coming back. For the love of God. Or skinny jeans on dudes. You would have to get like infant sized leg warmers. Oh, good God. We're having an extreme wind and it's chilly. I don't think it's freezing, but it's chilly. Man, we have had some serious wind. Like 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's been crazy. I thought for sure the other day we were going to lose electricity. Guess when they fixed it really good for real. You probably almost did. You had to turn in the wrong direction, it might have took you away. Ooh. Ooh, we don't want none of that. Ooh. That's probably why Duck didn't want to go again today. Like, nope. Not syphilis. We don't want no syphilis. No part of that. Thank you. Gosh. Who are we? I am so lost on this. Who's claiming defamation? Oh, she's in Indiana. Although I did hear that we might be sent to Texas. We're not gonna say much about that because Dad's gonna watch the video tomorrow. Tennessee. Tennessee is home. I know. We will. We will. Hey, I go back every month. There is nothing like home. Tennessee is so beautiful. It's such a good feeling when you're driving from Indiana back home and you get down them back roads and it starts feeling like home. You come here and everything's flat. Flat. Cornfields. Cornfields as far as the eye can see. Yeah. Oh. I don't live here. I just stay here. I live in Tennessee. And of all the places we could have been sent, there's really no words. There's no word. Never heard of this place. Nobody I ever talked to has ever heard of this place. Maybe Barron, because he went to college here. Never heard anybody like, oh, yeah, I know where that is. Iowa's nice, too. It got cold there. It gets cold there, though, doesn't it? Stop. Don't make me get the Erica video out saying stop. Okay. I'm sure she's putting it together. Just fine, dear. I told you could come to Marion. Sure. I'm sure you've heard of some places like Fort Wayne, Indianapolis. Look, she says the two things that we would typically know. It is in the middle of nothing. There is nothing here. Oh my, today, eh? Oof. I've only been there once. I went to Des Moines. That was kind of hip. Hey, we can get snow in March. In fact, when we moved to this shitty ass town that we were in, we were getting freezing rain. Wasn't it April? Wasn't it April? Sucked. Yeah. And by move, we mean like from Airbnb to another. So it's usually us girls that have to do it because he's at work. It was the worst. Being pelted by ice. No fun. Oh, no kidding. Huh. I know it was cold as hell when we were there. Yeah, I suspect that I'm gonna get in trouble for the last video. All right. Uh, their paw. I don't know what it is about Wyoming, and he's in Tennessee, mind you. But something about Wyoming he absolutely loves and would go in a moment's notice if he could. He's actually got the New Zealand daughter coming, I think this weekend. And then they're going to go up to Gatlinburg, spend some time up there. Hopefully, Aaron is. I'm not even going to say this because I could be being watched by family. Better watch your mouth, Cindy. Hopefully, Karen's driving. When we get your license in Tennessee, Ray, we're supposed to take Paul to get his renewed. Oh, brother is right. Yeah. We're not even going to talk about that. Oh, God. Bro. I don't want no part of that. Would not be fun. I mean, he shouldn't still have it. Hey, Gatlinburg is awesome. Well, I don't know if it still is, but it was. Apparently, it got. Was it burned? Ray? I don't know. The upside down building is gone. Who knew? Anti-Semites. I don't know why they have to control our media and I mean they're basically taking our free speech away. Hey, did we tell you to take bribes and to let a documentary series start documenting it? No, we didn't. Yeah, I don't remember either. Thought it was a hurricane. But I don't know. I'm out of the mix. I feel like we have been away far too long. Dark forces are trying to break the American Israeli line. What? Stop it. Stop. Now see if I got on there and commented and said, "Sir, you are the dark force." Do you think that would go over well? Probably not. You have my ID. I am one of the people that I have the blue check mark. So, I'm interested to see if I'm going to come up in the Google Trends. Probably best not to say things like that to APAC. Yeah, we'll pass on that for now. Although, good luck trying to find me. And when I seen this yesterday, I totally, immediately thought Dearborn. But it's not. What a mess. Synagogue in West Bloomfield. Another false flag. Just saying. None of that was happening in Michigan or to the synagogues, or what do the Muslims call theirs? I don't even remember. But everybody got along just fine. No problems. Moss, yes. Thank you. Wow, look at you. Yeah, it is kind of funny that they're sharing convenient text when they want, but we know that there's text in there to Dan Flood, his head of security, saying that he thought he was going to be killed. How about you share them? Nah. Shameless. Great. Great show. That is reflecting on my parenting skills there. Oh no. Are you serious? Oh, so they can just get our information and now we can't even check to see if they're checking on us? Shit. Not cool. Not cool at all. I like how they're on there saying stop sharing dead people's texts, but yet they keep sending and sharing the assassinated guy's texts. Yes, welcome at official directors cut music. Yes. A whole big mouthful. What are we gonna call you? We cannot say that every time. Oh, that's mean. That's great. Somebody arrest her anesthetician right away. What is going on with that face? Horrible. The audacity she has to say the shit that she says and get away with it. Baffling. Oh, but she works at the White House. That's why. Oh no, not Mikey McCoy. Stop.
Is coming.
Yeah.
It's messages said, for every Sunday after this, I'll go back for God, but for this Sunday, I'm going for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I love that.
And the overpouring of responses outside of this event is beautiful, but the event specifically, you're right. Every there's heads of state coming. The entire White House essentially is coming.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And I believe when Air Force One lands, there's going to be a lot of people that you guys will see at this event. It's going to be very beautiful.
Have you guys been, I mean, you knew Charlie so well. You knew him on a daily, you were getting his clothes, right? Yeah. And his food. Have you been surprised at, like, the worldwide tributes to him, the massive impact that his loss has had?
Yeah, for sure. You when you're with Charlie every day, he's not Charlie Kirk. He's just Charlie. And then, something like this happens, and it just, his reach was so big. It was bigger than anything, I think.
He's quite insightful. Ugh. They have no ends. They just don't stop. So you are going to just make us say official director's cut. I'll practice it. I will practice that and get it down. And then fumble it. That's the way it goes. I'm going to fumble it. And then I just might have to give you a nickname, man. He saw Charlie's reach. Who? This guy?
I think we ever even realized, me personally, especially. And he was just so...
You think you're working for a company, not necessarily a cause, and then you realize it's something far more profound.
It's way bigger than any of us, and it's bigger than Charlie. It's, it's really cool.
Can I ask you guys... Like, how did you get the news last week? Were you here?
Yeah, me and Danny were both there.
You were there on site with him?
On site, yeah.
Gosh, Danny. I mean, did you worry about security in advance of these events? Because I know Charlie, he said openly.
I know this can't be new because Megyn Kelly is not liked right now. He's on the Candace list. And I'm sorry, but they look like they could be actors too. I don't know. What do you think, official directors at music? I'm going to put a sticky note on the computer so I don't have to keep looking down at the computer. Because it's real small down there to see. Wow, it was so big. What was so big? Are you kidding me? They're having a hearing about how the media is impacting. What? Got me scrolling to the point where I'm the one that's responding yucky to everybody. I don't know. I'm assuming if he said it, his reach, he was referring to his, how well he was able to reach so many people. I tend to watch these people and not really hear what they're really saying because it's always lies. And I gotta get that guy's face off there. Excuse me. Oh, now even this guy going after Ian. Can't wait until Ian gets web back up. Nobody is that happy. Nobody. When their husband is brutally assassinated. Ugh. Guys. I know I'm disgusted. I kind of anticipated. I honestly thought I would be able to get through the video. And then once I got done with the live, it probably would get hit. I didn't think I did not anticipating getting cut off right mid-video. Didn't plan for that. I just assumed I would take a hit after. How rude. Just shut your shit right off midstream. People get away with saying and doing whatever they want. It's getting to the point where I'll just start going over to Rumble and other... I mean, you gotta be careful what you post on here, and then you gotta... YouTube should really not be like that. As many people that watch it, it should not be so censored. And it, especially if it's not made for kids. Like, people are smart enough to know not to make it for kids, just like any other platform that all kids seem to manage to get into. This was definitely not how I intended for the Saturday night to go. Guess it shouldn't surprise me. So I think what I'll do is I'll break it down into smaller clips, and I'll wait until... unless somebody reported me. I guess if somebody was in there that didn't like it, they could have reported it. Bill, did you report me? Not cool. Somebody might have reported me. I don't know. I don't feel like I did anything wrong. And in fact, when I get off here, I'm going to argue with YouTube about it. Because it would be one thing if I showed or... I didn't show anything that could have been outside the guidelines. I don't think it matters. I think it just it matters who the video's about. Which is why it was banned everywhere to start with. Right, what are the guidelines? Can you maybe give us a little more direction on them guidelines? And when it, you know, suits you on when you make up new ones, we should probably be informed. Sometimes we can say Epstein, sometimes we cannot. Now, we gotta proceed with caution on talking about it's real. Meanwhile, they infiltrate us. Nah. I don't think so. Don't know, guys. That's all I have for tonight. I mean, I had a whole lot, but, you know, seeing how that worked. It's all fake and gay. I am gonna go. I have got to pee. Aw, thank you. Thanks. And I hope you stick around and we can always struggle with trying to say your name. Please do stick around. Official director's cut music. See? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'll have that down easy. We're trying. Hopefully, today's video didn't wreck the progress, but if it did, oh well. Somebody's got to tell the truth. Good night. It was good chatting with y'all. Sorry that we got cut off on the first one. Glad I came back and everybody came back in. Diana, you are so wrong. Good night.